Hello everyone, I'm Karina Chen with karinascreations.com and I am in Edmonton, Alberta, and tonight I'm going to do a special welcoming window class for you today. So I hope you enjoy it, and I'm just going to flip my camera, so you're going to have to close your eyes for a second because I don't want you to get dizzy. This is the only way I could get it to work so that I could get it going the right way. So I see Joy is here, Bilkis is here. Hello girls, thank you so much for joining me today. Okay, hold on, I'm just gonna flip my camera. Okay, and I'll put it in the holder. I was gonna try use a Streamlabs program, but you know, it just didn't get there today. Little technical difficulties, so we're just going to do it this way. So I want to welcome you. I see Sharon's here and Margaret's here. Welcome, welcome. Linda's here. Tracy's here. Hello, girls. Thank you so much for joining me. I don't usually do Friday night classes, but I had this really fun welcoming window card class that I ran as a kit to go, a kit is the month, and I thought I would do a free class for everybody. So you can just grab your stuff and join along with me. And I'm smiling at some of the comments because I see Brenda. Hello, Brenda. Nice to see you. Gail says she likes my hair. Did you guys see my hair? I went and got my hair cut yesterday. It was halfway down my back and I probably had about 3 inches cut off. I had to laugh because the hairdresser, when she gathered up my hair, it looked like a little furry animal. So after a year, I finally got a haircut. So that is super nice. I'm super excited about that. And I just want to welcome you today to my Facebook Live. And if you like or share my video, I just want to say thank you. It does help get my name out there. I'm trying to meet some new stampers, so I love it when you like or share my videos. It does help a lot. And if you like any of the products that I'm sharing with you today, you can go to my ordering website is karinachen.stampinup.net. This is the hostess code. I just changed it. It's 2P2 WGATP. And I always mention that in the beginning because once I start stamping, I get so excited. I just forget about the business stuff. I'm just so happy to have you here, my friends here with me stamping, and that's what I focus on. So I should mention a few things before I get started. The retiring list is out. The Stampin' Up! Retiring list is out. So some of the products I'm showing you today are retiring. Some are rolling over into the new catalog. So there's some really, really good deals right now. Hi, Maureen. Nice to see you. Oh, she says I look nice. Thank you, Maureen. I actually did my hair, put my makeup on for you girls today. Special day, special day. So yes, the retiring list is out. There's some really good deals. I'm all about the deals. And in fact, that's why I joined as a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, because you get a 20% discount when you have the starter kit. I think most of you on here know that, but I really needed the 20% discount. I buy and bought a lot of product back then. So of course the starter kit you can get at any time you want. It is $135. You get $165 in product. Plus 20% discount, plus a whole bunch of other perks. For example, I was allowed to do a pre-order. So I've got my pre-order box in, which I'll go through my unboxing on Tuesday. Do you guys want to see the colors? What do you think of these new in colors? We have Fresh Freesia, Soft Succulent, Evening Evergreen, Polished Pink, and Pale Papaya. Aren't these beautiful? I love pastel colors and I love purples too. So this really made me excited when I saw these colors. So of course, when you have a demo number, you can order this stuff in, which is, I think it's super fun. Okay, now I have another thing I want to share. And I want to say a huge thank you to all my friends who order from me and stamp with me, because I have to say this is why I do this, to build a community of stampers and friends. I am just so blessed that I've met all of you by doing this. I've been doing it for about 14 years, so it's still having fun. And this is what I received in the mail today. I haven't even opened it up. It's a little bit happy but sad because I earned the Maui incentive trip last year, which I couldn't have done without all of you giving me your support. So I haven't even opened it up yet. I thought I would take a peek. No, I'm not going because it's just, I just don't want to take the risk with COVID, but you know, it is really cute. I thought that was pretty exciting. So anyway, that'll be a nice little thing just to have as a memento for another year, right? Ooh, we got some masks. So that'll come in handy once we can start in-person events again. Okay, so a bunch of you have got the kit from me. And what I do with my kit of the month is I do a PDF tutorial, which includes all the stamping supplies for you. Yeah, thanks, Gail. Margaret says she loves, yeah, Margaret, I love the new colors. So this is a PDF tutorial. So I put down the supplies, I put down the ordering number for you, and then I give you the measurements for each card and the step-by-step instructions. And I find I love this too, because sometimes once I make a card, I give it away, and then I forget how I made it. So I find these are really, really handy to have. So this is sort of what my stamp set of the month, or now I'm calling it Kit to Go, looks like. So these are the 3 cards we're going to make. I think that's all I wanted to talk about. I'll kind of talk as we go. These were 2 other cards made with the Welcoming Window stamp set. I shared these on my Facebook Live 2 weeks ago. So this is kind of a fun stained glass window technique that I did with tissue paper. And then I have a Mother's Day card ready, right? Who doesn't love that? Yes, Tracy, it is super fun to be rewarded. The trips are fantastic. So instead what we're doing, I'm helping to organize a party for the Canadian Achievers, instead. So I'm pretty excited about that. That'll be fun as well. Okay, let's see. Should we get started? So if you have purchased a kit from me, this is what the kits look like. If you want to do a card class with me, I do have I'm just prepping my cards right now for my Wednesday morning and my Monday night card classes. The Monday night one is the 3rd Monday of the month. I can ship anywhere in Canada, so you don't have to live in Edmonton. And in fact, I'm finding with COVID, I've met so many nice friends who are not even in Edmonton, which is such a blessing and so much fun. And I was going to show you, oh yeah, do you want to see the cards we're making at the card class? I thought this was super cute. Okay, this kind of looks like my dad. My dad has a big nose, and he always teases me that I have a big nose, so this was kind of designed for him. And then we're going to do a welcoming window card, and you can see that the kits have a lot of pieces and die cutting done, just because not everyone has the stamp set, especially this one. So this one I'm going to cut tonight for everybody because it's got to get in the mail. Isn't that fun? And then this one I showed on Tuesday. But that's sort of what my regular monthly card class is. So if anybody's interested in that, I can still add you on because I'm in the process of cutting. 3 cards are cut. The other ones, they're not quite done yet, but they're coming. And yeah, they'll be coming along. And then the other card class, I don't have it quite done yet. That'll be this weekend. Plus I have to make 40 swaps this weekend. I got to get stamping. My daughter's coming in from out of town, so I think I might trick her into helping me stamp. Won't that be fun? Okay, so I've kind of showed you a few things. Hello, Betty. How are you? Hello, Joy. Okay, so let's get stamping. Now, if you have a kit from me, you can pull it out. We're going to start with this one first of all. I think this is the easiest one. And of course, your kit, all the pieces are die cut. Now, if you don't have a kit and you want to stamp along, run and go grab some basic white cardstock, because we're going to need a piece of 5.5 by 8.5, or sorry, 5.5, yeah, 5.5 by 8.5 cardstock, and it's scored at 4 1/4. So that's going to be our card base. So you're going to want to pull that out, and I'll go slow so everybody can kind of follow along. Okay, and then the next piece that we're going to need is this one. So this one is 4 inches by 5 1/4. Now, before I get into this, while people are gathering their pieces, you're going to need Highland Heather as well. I'll just talk about the Welcoming Window bundle. So I was so excited that this is rolling over. I think it is a really fun, versatile set, and you can do a lot with the windows. I'll show you sort of a technique you can do with this part of it. The bundle itself is $68.25. Right now it's a 10% discount, but once it rolls over into the catalog, you'll have to buy them separately. But my sort of tip of the day, my deal that I like to recommend is getting kind of a companion set that I think works very well with it. Grace's Garden is not rolling over. The stamp set right now is $24, but if you don't need the English words, you could buy the French stamp set, and the French stamp set's only $6. Isn't that a great deal? $6. I'm so excited about that. So as long as you have like a hello, well, I guess you can use bonjour, right? As long as you don't need the other ones, you can get this for a steal of a deal. And then the dies are on sale for 40% off. So they're on sale for $28.80. And then on top of that, you may want to consider getting the Sweet Silhouette dies. These are on sale right now for $19.20. But look at this tree. I think we could easily add a tree into our card project. Okay, maybe not that one. We need one with windows. And then this one would also be great for scrapbooking. You know, can't you just see it? You've got your tree coming. Okay, this is an inside window, but an outside window card. Maybe this one would be better. Okay, there's my tree, right? Then you would just move your window over. But wouldn't that make a cute kind of companion set? And a really good price right now. That's why I just wanted to share that with you really quickly. Okay. And now we're going to get stamping. Hopefully I've given you enough time to gather your supplies. So the very first thing that you can do is you're going to take this piece of cardstock and you're going to put it in the Textile 3D embossing folder. So I believe this one is rolling over. This is one of my favorite dies. I just love it. I think it is super fun. And then all I'm going to do is you can either use a liquid glue or you can use stamping seal to attach your card pieces together. I think I'm just going to use a brand new liquid glue. Yay! It's going to come out fast though. You got to be really careful with this stuff. Or maybe, you know what, maybe I'll just use my stamp and seal. We'll see how it's working for me today. Oh, it's working really good. I actually, when it first came out, I did not love this product at all, and now I love it. Because look how sticky it is. Like, this stuff has a good stick factor, super fun. Okay, and we'll just put it on like that. So that's going to be your card base, right? Super easy. Marty says, hello from Florida. Hello, Marty. How are you? Hey, I was going to say, Marty, go grab some cardstock and stamp along with me. You guys can make a card with whatever supplies you have. And if you don't have, so I cut this out with the Hippo Happiness die, make it a rectangle, right? It is, let's see what kind of measurement it is in case you want to do something like this. You need something that's about 3.5 inches by 3.5 inches. Okay, and I noticed that I need a piece of scrap paper, so let's get one of these because I'm going to be stamping off a little bit. The first step is we're going to stamp our bricks along this kind of piece here, and I'm going to be using Smoky Slate ink. So go grab your Smoky Slate ink or whatever color you want. This is a pretty basic card design. It's just because all the die cut pieces are so fun. I love it. Okay, so this one I'm going to stamp like this. If you want it to be a bit lighter, you can actually stamp it off a little bit without re-inking. But because most of this is covered by my flower bench, I think it'll be pretty good. Thanks, Marty. You like the card? Thank you. I think it's pretty cute. Simple. And then what I've done already is I have already die cut the little shelf. And I have die cut one pot out of cinnamon cider cardstock and one pot out of, well, also cinnamon cider cardstock. Okay, now I have to actually stamp the flowers and die cut it out. So the people who took this class, I'm assuming that you have something similar, or you can just, you know, stamp a bunch of flowers and cut it out, or you have the stamp set and dies. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is, in this set, there's actually two kind of flower pot images. One that fits, what do you think? Is that a rose? I have no clue. I am Flower Challenge. So let me know if you know what flowers these are. But you can see that the leaves are a little bit different. So I'm just going to grab my Old Olive ink pad. And we're going to stamp the two flower tops first of all. So let's get that done. I'll stamp one here. And it looks like I need to re-ink my pad. The colors are pretty light, but you know, for this, it's kind of a pastel card. I'm good with that. Now, can you see these little parts? Isn't that nice? It's lined up perfectly to put your flowers in there. And because it's a photopolymer stamp set, it's very easy to do that. And it's very easy to line it up. Okay, so this one I think is... This one is going to be in Highland Heather. So let's get out the Highland Heather ink. And we will stamp them like this. And see how the flowers just line up in the little empty spaces? It makes it really easy to stamp these perfectly. I don't have to think about it. It's not complicated. And I really like that. Okay, and now we're going to get our Daffodil Delight cardstock, or not cardstock, ink. And then we're going to stamp these flowers. Hello, Joanne. How are you tonight? There we go. And there. So I actually went to the mail today and mailed a bunch of stuff for my friends. So some of you are on here and you'll be getting stuff in the mail shortly. I had a big pile of mail that had to go out, so I thought I'd better get on that. Okay, so we're just going to quickly die cut these out. And I'm going to pull in my Stamp and Cut and Emboss machine. And I think I'll use my Baby Boss. I have to get it out. I haven't used it for a while. Because I've been cutting for classes. Whoa, it's dusty. I guess I need to dust my craft room. And if you guys are interested in buying any retiring items, I do have a buy one, get one free sale / catalog kickoff party on April 30th. I run it through Zoom and then the next Zoom on the 30th. And then the next day, I run it through Facebook. Okay, so is this the cutting platform? It is. One. See, I feel like a new stamper because I haven't used this in so long. Okay, so we need, place the cutting die down. We need 2 cutting plates. If it doesn't work, I'll pull my big one out because I use that all the time. But sometimes it's good to show customers that and friends that I have to look things up too, right? Okay, let's get my mini stuff out of here. Okay, so hopefully I'm going slow enough so that you guys can stamp along with me because that's the idea of this today. Okay, see how it's getting cut up? I tend to use 1 plate for the bottom of my die cutting and 1 plate for the top. Okay, I'm going to put it this way. And it's just the cutest little machine. And anybody who needs to order any supplies, I do have an emergency order going in tomorrow. Just let me know and I'll add your stuff on. If you need it shipped, just do a customer order. There's some great deals on the site. And anybody who places more than $100 order, you can have a package of my gold glitter dots. They're super cute. Or if you're placing more than a $35 order, you can have the Monday morning or Wednesday evening card kit sent in the mail. Because what I do is I record my videos on Zoom and I upload them into YouTube in a private YouTube link so that you can actually watch them later. Because I have a bunch of ladies who are not on Facebook and that's so they can still participate in my classes. Okay, so we have these done. I think we got our pieces. I just need one more thing. Yeah, Marty, I love mine too. Marty, this set is called Welcoming Window. Where did my stamp set go? Whoa, did I move it? Here's the dies. Well, hopefully I find the rest of it, or else this will be, oh, here it is. So it's this stamp set, welcoming window, and these are the dies. And I would tell you to buy the French companion set to this, Grace's Garden, but I don't think you can get French stamp sets when you're in the States. I don't believe. But boy, I have to say, those French stamps are really cheap right now. What a great deal. Okay, so I'm going to make a thank you card, and I have to re-ink this too. My tip of the day is whenever you buy an ink pad, get the re-inker, because this is just getting really light. So as soon as this is done, I'm going to spend some time and I'm going to re-ink my ink pads. Okay, so this strip of paper is 1 inch by 5 1/4, and I'm just going to place it right about here on my card. Ta-da! Does that look good? Most of my classes are done on Zoom because I like to chat with you guys a little more than just reading comments. Because normally I ask what everybody's drinking for the night. You know, what's your favorite beverage? I've been sharing with the girls that my favorite beverage lately is spritzer water with a Monin syrup, and it's called Mandarin Orange. It is so delicious. Okay, let me put this down. So we've got our card base done, and I love making like little special little drinks. It's kind of fun. Italian sodas, I guess is what it is. So I bought one of those. What's that spritzer machine called? Soda Stream. I bought a Soda Stream, and then it's kind of nice to have a special beverage once in a while, and then I can control the sugar in it. So that's always a win-win. Okay, so I have my bench down. I need to glue on my pot. So I think we'll put the short pot here and the bigger pot here. And this is where I tend to, oh, see, this is messy. Sometimes it's not good to have a brand new glue because it's making a mess. But that's okay. We will work around the mess, right? And then I'm going to use my Stampin' Dimensionals to put my flower tops on. The other nice thing about this being Facebook Live is you can go back and watch this later. So if you end up ordering the stamp set, you can just go back and watch this and stamp along with me. Put your cards together. Super fun. Ooh, yeah, Betty likes a good Caesar. You know what, Betty? I haven't had a Caesar in I don't know how long. It has been a long, long time. But I used to love Caesars. Okay. There we go. So, next thing I'm going to do is just glue this down flat. I noticed that some of my bricks are a little crooked, so I'll be covering that up with a bow. Maybe I'll use dimensionals for this. I always tell people that you can never goof up a card. Or, you know, you just change it so it looks a little new. It's all good. Okay, so let's go like this. And then we'll just flick that off. Okay, and then there is my first card. Where did the thank you go? It was right here. See, now if it was Zoom, oh, there it is. You could go, Karina, it's right in front of your elbow. Right, that would work too. Okay. So I'm still hoping to do some YouTube lives. I still need some more subscribers. I'm getting up there though. You need 1,000. So I think I have to do some more YouTube videos. They just seem to take so long. I love Facebook Live ones because they're fast. Then I don't edit them. They're just ready to go. Okay, so let's put the bow on. Bow's a little big. Now, if you're wondering where this bow is from, it's from this pack. This is on the clearance rack as well. Not clearance rack, the retiring list. It's called Playing with Patterns Ribbon Combo Pack. You get the purple ribbon, the navy blue ribbon, and then the pool party ribbon. Okay, and then let's just trim this off because it looks a little bit long to me. So we'll give it a little snip. And then normally on Zoom, I would say, hey, show me your cards, but that's not going to work. But, you know, if you want to post a picture of your card, send me a card and I'll post it. I'd love to see it. I love to see what people make, even when they're using different stamp sets. People are so creative, and it's so fun to see the creative process. Okay, there we go. So that is card number 1. And what do you think? Not bad, right? Cute, cute, cute. Just simple and cute. Okay, I'm going to set that aside. And hopefully I'll clean up, and then hopefully I'll give you guys enough time to get your next card ready. This is going to be the next card that we're going to use. It is going to be this one here. And this is a bit of a technique or trick, so I'm going to show you how that works. Let me just clean off my stamps, just in case I switch the color. I don't think I did, but you never know. I know this one's going to be gray, so let's just tuck that up here. The thank you will go here as well. Okay, and then I'll pull out this card kit. So again, you need one Whisper White base that's cut at 5.5 inches by 8.5 inches, and you can score that at 4 1/4, or you know, you can just use your bone folder. So to cut a card base, just in case you're tuning in and you've never done it before, oh, do I even have card bases? Well, I don't have card bases. How is that possible? That's interesting. Anyway, you take your, here. Okay, guys, watch this. Ready? What is this? Oh, look at this, you guys. I'll show you how to cut a card base super fast. I had to tuck this away. So this is, what is this? Ooh, pale papaya. Okay, so if you have to cut a card base, this is what you do, super fast. You take your cardstock, grab a piece. I still don't know where my white went. You grab your Stampin' Up! Paper trimmer, which I think is the best trimmer on the market. And you line it up at 5.5 inches. And you're going to take the darker blade, which is the cutting blade. And then you line up this edge at 4 1/4 inches. And then you have a card base. Like, isn't that just the best? Ooh, now I have a brand new card base done with my brand new color. Is that ever a pretty color? Oh my gosh, that gets so excited when I see stuff like that. Okay, so you now should have your white card base cut. Hopefully I killed enough time for you. Hello, Donna. How are you tonight? Donna, grab some cardstock and stamp with me. Marty can't stamp tonight. She's watching. Well, hubby is snoring. Okay, that makes me laugh. My hubby snores too, so I totally get that. Okay, let me attach this. In Florida, you must be like 2 hours or 3 hours ahead of me, because we are 7:30 right now, my time. So you're probably 9:30, I betcha. So I could totally see that. Okay, so you've got your card base. The next thing you're going to do is I cut Pool Party cardstock at 4 inches by 5 1/4. But you know, choose whatever you want. You don't have to use Pool Party. I just decided that my kind of background was going to be Pool Party, and it looked pretty. There was no rhyme or reason with that. Okay, and then the next thing you're going to do is you want to get out a piece of cardstock, and you're going to cut it down to 3 3/4 inches by 5 inches, and that's going to be this piece. And then we're going to randomly stamp the Smoky Slate brick wall on this. So let's just go like this. And I like to go, I think I went dark, dark. Okay, you're going, she's still going dark. Okay, hold on a second. Dark, and then go light. And then we'll go dark, and then we'll go light. Because sometimes when you stamp off, you can get different textures. Because I don't want it all to be the same color, because a brick wall isn't, you know what I mean. Brick wall is got different shading and different colorings in it. So you can see by just stamping off on the paper, you can get 2 colors of ink. So that's what I was going for. That was pretty wordy. Sorry, guys. Okay, let me see. Thanks, Marty. Marty says it's pretty. Thank you. So next we're going to glue this down onto your pool party cardstock. So hopefully with your kit, you're ready to go. Or you're frantically cutting and making this card with me. Like I said, you can always watch the video later and make a card, but make sure you send it to me. I want to see what you make. And if anybody's wondering about my classes, I'll post a link to how you can sign up for my email. That's how I give information about all my classes. Because I've got a lot of fun ones coming up. In fact, if Donna's still on here, I'm doing one with Donna in June. So that's going to be super fun. Hello, Cindy. How are you? I was going to say, go grab some cardstock and stamp with me. We're going to make this card and another card. Okay, now, I think these word window dies are pretty cool. Can you guys see how I have color? And it's kind of embossed already. So I'm going to teach you a trick with this. So this is how I got this. So you need to make a handle. So get a piece of Whisper White cardstock, and it doesn't matter what size. And then I'm going to put some adhesive on it, and I'm going to fold it in half. Now this is my sticker tool. Do you love that? Pretty fancy term, right? Sticker tool? I don't know, little handle. How about that? Little handle? That's better. Okay, let's close this up, and I'm going to grab my crumb cake ink, and we're going to stamp with our dies. So you are going to get out your dies, and I'm going to use the kind of wood grained window, and then I'm going to get the shutters, and then I also did the shelf, or the little ledge, or whatever you want to call it. I'll just show you one though, because my pieces are done and I did do them for you. So what you're going to do is, because there's sticky stuff on here, you're just going to press it against that die. You're going to push it into the ink pad, put it on here, and then you're going to run it through the little baby stamp and cut and emboss machine, or the Baby Boss. Hello, Baby Boss. Okay, let's just pull this up. I don't want to lose my dies. Now, I shouldn't have put it away. I just should have left it up here. But that's okay. We'll pull this out. I still can't believe this works. It is just so darn cute. Seriously. So cute, so cute. Oh, so sad. Okay, I need to do some paper surgery. Close your eyes. Because if you're a Stampin' Up! Person, this is going to drive you nuts because I'm doing a bit of paper wastage here. But you know what? This is just how I roll. This will get the job done. Ta-da! Okay, we'll just ignore this piece. That's scrap paper. In fact, I have a monster thing of scraps that I tend to give away once a year after my buy one, get one free sale. So I'll have to donate it to a school or somebody who wants it. Okay, and let's roll this through. There we go. I had to get it going. Okay, now you want to see the magic? Here we go. Prepare to be wowed. Ta-da! See? Now you have the ink inside the paper that you emboss. So what I do then is take this to the sink in the bathroom and just give it a little wash. So I'm just going to set this over here so I know it's dirty. And I did that with all the pieces, and that's how I got the really cool embossed look inside my dies. So not very hard, right? But that's what you can do if you're stamping along and you have this set. Okay, so that is done. And then this little piece here is 1.5 inches by 2.25 inches. And I'm putting it right here like this. So let's put some adhesive on the back of my window. This stuff is really deadly. So can you see how I'm barely putting any? It's not deadly. It's super sticky. And like I said, this is brand new. So it's really coming out fast. Super fast. And you know what? I probably shouldn't put it on there. I should use my adhesive mat, which I could get. And this is nice because it gives me some wiggle room. See how I got wiggle room? because that wasn't lined up very well. Okay, see, and then you see the sticky part? Now I got sticky fingers, but don't worry, it's okay. I'll be okay. My fingers will survive. Okay, there you go. And then I'm just going to center this in my card, like so. And then I'm going to add my shutters. I seriously have so much fun with this set, and I'm so glad it's rolling over. I don't know. I wonder if for Christmas if we could put a Christmas tree in the background. Because, you know, I got some brand new evergreen dies in my box below me again. If I don't cause an avalanche, that'd be kind of cool to have, you know, a Christmas tree out of the window. I just think it's got a lot of potential. Okay, so like I said, if you got a kit from me, you'll already have these pieces. Isn't that cute? And then we should have, hopefully I gave you some. I should have given you extra white cardstock in your kit. Hopefully I did. Oh, what's going on here? We better move that out of the way. Okay, so I need some white cardstock because I didn't give it to myself. Let's get some here. What is this? Oh, that's a lot of white cardstock. But you know what? It's going to work. And again, we're just going to go like this. And you're probably thinking, why doesn't she use her paper cutter? Yeah, I'm too lazy. Who wants to drag out my paper cutter again? Not me. Okay, so we need to stamp a little jug image. Now, where did that go? So we have a little jug, and then we're going to do that same flower image again. So I need the jug here, and the jug is going to be in Night of Navy ink. Looks like a water jug to me. I don't know, this stamp set kind of reminds me of the Mediterranean. And that's one of the trips I got to go on with Stampin' Up! Was a Mediterranean cruise. That was one of the best trips. Oh my gosh, that was so fun. Super fun. And I love to travel. So that's one of the reasons that I worked so hard to earn the trips. And in doing the trips, I can't believe how much it has enriched my life because I now have a team. I have friends who stamp with me. It's amazing how everything just comes together and super fun. Okay, did anybody tell me what these flowers are yet? Okay, these are the wrong flowers. I think I need, do I need these flowers? Yes, I'm going to stamp these in Highland Heather. They just look so pretty, right? Okay, and we'll see. Usually when I'm demonstrating my cards, my people stamping with me are way ahead of me, which is totally fine too. Okay, so we need, again, my Baby Boss, and then we'll die cut these out. So lots of die cutting tonight. Hello, Sharon, how are you? Grab your kit, grab your kit. Okay, so let's die cut the jug. And then we also have the flowers again, right? I think it's this flower die. And I have an extra cut, a baby cut and stamp and emboss machine, so I think that'll be next month's special, ordering special. I think I'll draw and give one away. I always try to have some kind of a special deal just because it's fun. And I got my new catalogs in, so I have to design a little treat to go with the catalogs, and I'll be dropping some off shortly. Maybe on Sunday. We'll see how much work I get done. I got to stamp 40 cards, finish my card kit, stamp my treats for catalogs. It's going to be a busy weekend this weekend. Busy, busy. Okay, let's see. Sharon, what do you mean you're done? How can you be done? Sharon is a very speedy stamper. Okay, I'm going to glue this one down here. And let's see. So yeah, stamping is just fun. It's relaxing. We have some laughs. It's just a really nice time. I love it. And I love creating. Okay, there we go. Now, can you see this sentiment that I've got? What did I stamp it on? Ooh, I probably used my paper as a handle, so that's not very good, is it? Okay, let's put wishing our paths crossed more often. Isn't that just nice right now? Because there's a lot of friends I haven't seen yet. But I actually ran into one friend today. I walked her dog with her. I'm going through dog withdrawal. So we went to the Twilliger Dog Park today. That was beautiful. And we did a path I've never really taken before. Because when I had a dog, he was a little bit of a psycho dog, and I couldn't really walk him around anybody else. He was a little crazy, although he was a great dog. So it was such a treat to walk someone else's dogs. And her one dog was so nice and didn't bark at anybody. What a nice puppy. Anyway, I definitely do not need a puppy still, but I do like walking them. Okay, so you can see I stamped my sentiment in Night of Navy ink. Again, using my scissors. My paper snips are from Stampin' Up! As well, and I do love using my paper snips. Okay, and let's see. I think I need to take a little more off the top just so it's equal. And you know, I don't really mind if it's not totally straight. It's a hand stamped card, right? Doesn't matter. Okay, so we're going to do this. We'll snip it here. So we'll snip it in between wishing our paths crossed a little more often. Now this is where we have to, I'm not sure if we have to cut these in half. Do they fit? That's where these little mini dimensionals are great, right? Because they fit on these little skinny pieces. Okay, let's see. Let's put this down. Okay, there we go. And then we'll do this one. So I kind of wish I could see if you guys are stamping or you're just watching me. There's so many fun things to create. Okay, here we go. There we go. Ta-da! Okay, wishing our paths crossed a little more often. And then you'll notice I've got a tiny little baby bow. That's why I love that ribbon. I'm kind of sad this one's retiring. Like I said, it comes in a 3-pack. It's playing with patterns, ribbon. Maybe at the end of this video, I'll edit it. Either maybe tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see how tired I am after this. And I'll put all the items that I used, and I think I'll do it as a blog post again, and then that way you can just go to my blog and find the ordering numbers of things. Okay, that's way too big. I have to make this smaller. Whoa, I don't know about that small. Oh, now I got a mini bow, but that's okay. Teeny, itty bitty, teeny tiny bow. Okay. Marty, yes, thank you, Marty. Marty says she likes the inspiration I'm giving. That's fantastic, and that makes me so happy to hear that. That's kind of what it's all about, right? Sharing ideas, showing your friends what you can make. Super fun. Okay, so that is card number 2. See, that didn't take too long. And it's super cute. Wouldn't you love to receive this card in the mail from somebody? I know I sure would. Very cute. Okay, so card number 2 is done. Now you can pull out your last card kit. Let me know if I'm going faster, too fast. Leona says she's just watching. Yes, welcoming window is rolling over, Leona, so you still have lots of time to get it. And 2, if you want the PDF tutorial, just let me know. I can't remember if I sent it to you or not, but I can do that. Okay, so this one is kind of a, I forget what they call this, a Z-fold card that stands up. A standy-uppy card. How's that for a technical name? Okay, I just thought it's nice to have. I always try to have a fancy fold in my class just because it's fun and it gives you more ideas. Okay, I'm just going to clean this up quickly. And then I think I'm ready to go with this card. So let's start on the card front. Now, you can see all these little bitty pieces that I've already pre-cut. So I have already cut this. I think it is 4 inches by 5 1/4. Yes, it is. And I have put it in the brick and mortar 3D embossing folder. And then I attached it to some Whisper White cardstock. That is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. And I wanted to add it a little bit of color. So there's 2 ways to do that. You can either use our new Stampin' Blends, right? And just go over it. And it just kind of highlights the brick a little bit, right? Or 2, if you can't get them, because I think they may still be on back order. These stamping sponges are on sale. And you know what? Honestly, this is what I've used for years. And I should probably pick up another package. I think they're on sale, but look how rough I can be, and very quickly I can get the pattern to pop. So I do like these. The blending brushes I love as well, but these sponges still have their place. So I don't know why they're retiring them. Don't know what they were thinking about that, but I'm keeping mine. I actually have one in every color, and I make a handle for it. So this one, it's in my cupboard, but it says Crumb Cake. And then I never even have to wash them. So that's fantastic. Okay, so I'm just going to attach this layer now onto my Whisper White layer. Okay, and then the card base is cut at, oh, I got a piece from the inside too. The card base is 4 1/4 inches by 11 inches, and it's scored at 2 3/4 and 5 1/2 inches. And again, all that information is in the PDF tutorial. I'm just going to set this aside for a minute because I think we'll just decorate this part. Now, these fun little shutters, can you see the texture on these? Look at that. Aren't they pretty? So what I did was die cut Misty Moonlight cardstock with the coordinating dies. So you can see, oh, I'm stuck. They cut them out like this. Oh, easel card. Thank you, Marty. So I cut the 2 shutters out like this, and then I put them in the embossing folder. Now this embossing folder is retiring, so that is very sad. I use it all the time, and it's called the Pinewood Planks embossing folder, I think. Anyway, and then I went and embossed it. So we need to, and I've already cut this window piece out. So let's see what I got going here. I'm getting a big mess. So hold on. We're going to take 2 seconds to clean this up so I can see what my pieces are. Okay, here we go. This is the piece I'm looking for. So I have put my window on a block already. I'm going to stamp it with Crumb Cake ink. I'm taking a peek. Oh, I do need my purple flowers still. That's okay. So my Crumb Cake ink is like this. And I'm just going to stamp it on. Now you can stamp it and then die cut it, whatever easier for you. I found this was pretty easy though. Okay, and then can you see how I have this little plant stamped? Where is that little plant image? Let's get that. So the plant image looks like this. So I need a little block. And, oh, and it looks like I need to stamp the plant as well. So I need cinnamon cider ink. Okay, hold on a second. Let's get this little plant image. See, so if you don't have the dies, you can still make really fun cards just with the stamp set, right? You don't have to have the dies at all. And you get 3 plant pots in this stamp set. So 3 sizes, right? 1, 2, 3. And I'm using cinnamon cider ink. So this is an in color. Every year Stampin' Up! Comes out with 5 in colors. So of course I shared the new ones with you. Okay, let's do that. And now I need to pull this off or I can't stamp it. Okay, let's go like this. Okay, and I'm not going to die cut that. I'm just going to cut it out with scissors for you. I'm okay cutting out this shape. But I will cut out the flower top because I am not cutting out flowers. No way. I'm the type of person that if there is a die, I am buying that die. Okay, maybe I should have cut it out because it would have done a better job. Okay, and I'm going to put this here because I want my plant to look like it's crawling over, right? I want it to look like it's, did I clean that? I want it to look like it's kind of crawling over the pot. Okay, so let's go like this. Let's ink it up just a little bit. I'm going to kind of see where that's going to go. And then we're going to put this like that. And then hopefully, yeah, that's perfect. So then I'll just glue it down. But that's kind of how I did that. But isn't that cute? I actually have one of these plants. Oops. I have one of these plants in my kitchen, so I like that. Okay, so I think I am safe to glue down this panel. And it's going to be about, you know, 1/2 inch from the top. So let's put that right about here. And then I already have my shutters pre-cut, die cut, and embossed. And these will be in your kit as well. So again, it's Misty Moonlight cardstock. There we go. Yeah, I love dies too. Dies are so fun. So fun. Okay, there we go. And then you can see we have these little itty bitty skinny, what are these? Somebody give me a name of them. Thingamajiggers for the window panes. I don't know, some kind of hardware. I'm sure they have a fancy name. Can't think of it though. There we go. So I love stamping. Like, what a nice relaxing time to spend my night with you guys. So thank you so much for stamping with me tonight. So fun. Okay, let's do this one as well. So then I have these, I don't know, brackets maybe? Okay, isn't that cute? It just adds so much to the window panes. And I had a lot of fun. I actually Googled window panes on Pinterest to get some ideas of what I wanted to do. Okay, now this one I cut out of that paper that's rolling over. I think it's in Good Taste Designer Series paper pack. It's like a $30 paper pack, and it's really nice to share with friends. Or I always have a paper share. With the release of every new catalog, I do a paper share so that you can get a good sampling of paper, but just get a little bit of it to play with. And then that way, if you love something, then you can buy a whole pack of it. So I'll be coming out and announcing my paper shares hopefully this weekend. If I get everything else done. There we go. So, and then all I did was add 2 little bits of Stampin' Seal at the back. And I'm just going to fold the ribbon ends over. Now, is that going to show? No, it's going to be attached to my card. Whew! I thought I made a boo-boo. But we're good, we're good. Brenda, do you love my paper shares? Yay! Okay, I'm doing another one, Brenda, so stay tuned. It will come out. I've got some of the papers. The papers are so pretty. The new paper. New papers. Okay, let me just trim that. So that's my ribbon. Now, we need to stamp our sentiment. So I'm going to stamp sending sunshine for a beautiful birthday. Like, isn't that just a nice sentiment? We're going to use Night of Navy ink. So here's my Night of Navy. So you can see this card class doesn't use a ton of different colors. It's not too bad. I try not to, when I do my card classes, I try not to go crazy and have 50 colors. That way you just have to have a couple when you stamp with me. Okay, so sending sunshine for beautiful birthday. And if you're wondering where I'm getting this cool kind of label die, it's part of the Hippo, I think the Hippo Happiness dies, and they are rolling over, but they're just kind of fun designs. And you can just buy the dies. If you don't want hippo stamps and unicorn stamps, then don't get the stamp set. You can just get the dies. Totally okay. Okay, so I will put this one back, and then I'm just going to pop this up with dimensionals. I'll use 4 dimensionals to make sure it stays on my card. Can you guys see that? There we go. Okay. I'm so glad I got my camera working. I was practicing this video before I came on, and I froze my screen, and then I couldn't turn it off, so I had to go get my son to help me reset my camera. He's rolling his eyes, but even he had to Google it, so there was something weird going on. I don't know what I did. So I'm so happy it worked. Okay, let's put this on to the card base now. Now, it's really important when you put it on, you're only putting adhesive on the bottom panel because you want it to slide. So if you stick the whole thing down, you're going to be a little sad. So I think what I'm going to do is just put my glue right about here. I could probably use tear and tape adhesive. Would do a good job as well. But that's okay. I'm just going to go like this. I'm just centering this onto the card base, like so. There we go. And we'll give that a second to dry, and then I'll decorate the inside of the card. So the inside of the card is pretty as well. I've already die cut this nice little pot. So I'm going to put that on with 1 Stampin' Dimensional, and then I'll just stamp the flowers on top of it. Okay, like so. And then what I'm going to do is grab my flowers. I want this one, the one that's not quite as full. We're going to ink that up in Old Olive ink. The flowers are going to be in, use whatever color you want, but I am, oh, that's the wrong flowers. Where's the other flowers? I'm inking it up in Highland Heather ink. Yeah, I want this one. I could tell because the flowers didn't line up. So that's how you can kind of know which flowers you're using. And then I'll cut this out with my Baby Boss again. Hello, Baby Boss. Excellent. Okay, thanks, Brenda. I will count you into the paper share. Yeah, I got to price it out and see which papers we want to use. Because, of course, we were, when you have the demo number, we were able to order in a certain number of papers. I think we could get 3 packs. 1 became available today. Did you see that, Brenda? There was an announcement that some of the items that you couldn't get before are now available. So I ordered in some of the ombre bags, that specialty paper, the little polka dot boxes, that Elegant Designs Designer Series paper. That's why I did a small order. And then after I finalized it, I needed to order something else. That always happens. But that is okay. And I know after I start working on my swaps, I'll have to bring some stuff in for sure. Okay, so let's pop this up. Let me put this die over here so I'm not, searching for it later. Okay, and we will put it on like so. So you can see these cards really don't take a long time because all the die cutting is done for you. So the online classes actually take me longer to prep for than my in-person classes did. But that way you still have a good experience. You can make super cute cards. It's a matter of there's not as much stamping anymore. That's why I like to have at least 1 class a month that focuses around a stamp set so that you can actually stamp along with me. And it's just not die cut pieces all the time because this is called Stampin' Up. We want to stamp. That's half of the fun. But I find a lot of my ladies just substitute whatever stamps they have, and it doesn't really bother them if it doesn't have exactly the same stamp set as me. So that is fun. So if you guys want to join one of my virtual classes, you are more than welcome to. I have quite a few. I probably have about 5 classes a month. And then I try to do a fun or a specialty type of class as well. These are the cards we made today. Aren't they pretty? With the welcoming window stamp set. I just love these. And I hope you had fun stamping with me. These are what they look like. So these are the 3 we completed. Like so. And then I've got my PDF tutorial later in case I need to figure out how I made them. So I see I'm getting hearts. So thank you so much for joining me tonight, you guys. I really appreciate you being here. Like I said, if you want to share the video, I'd really appreciate it. I hope you had fun tonight with me. And I have the new catalog, so if you live in Canada and you need a catalog, just send me a private message and I will pop one in the mail to you. If you're my customer and you've ordered within the last 30 days, I already have one for you. So I just need to do your treat. I'm not handing it out until I give you your little catalog treat. So hopefully by the end of this weekend, I can get it for you. And then you can join me on April 30th for my buy one, get one free sale / catalog kickoff party. That will be on the Friday and the Saturday, kind of in Facebook. I have to do part of it through Zoom because I have a lot of customers who are not on Facebook. So that's how I kind of keep everybody happy. Marty, thank you so much for joining me. It was really nice to have you here. Kim, thanks for being here. Joy, thanks for being here. I know Sharon popped in. I'm not sure everybody who stayed. Oh, I see Karen's here. Kim's here. Happy birthday, Karen, if you're still on. Happy birthday. And Brenda, she ordered 2. Oh, good, Brenda. I was going to send you a message telling you that you get that. Yes, Cindy, I think you're going to like this set. This is a good one, and you like plants. So you can do a lot of fun things with this. Anyway, it is rolling over, so that's not such an urgent thing. Like I said, my tip of the day was seriously, get this Grace's Garden stamp set in French. It's $6. And then you can just cut out the fence because I think the fence could actually go like along the bottom. Wouldn't that be cute? And the little cat. And you can still get the dies, but hand cut them if you want, right? But $6. Anyway, great deal. Thank you so much, everybody. I hope you have a great day and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye.